And hello, visuals, and welcome to episode 3. Well, it is kind of episode 3. Welcome back to Visual Podcast. Moon Knight, episode 3. Review and whatnot and shenanigans to the halfway mark, Chris. Halfway through this series, and then on to whatever it is you said next. Well, Obi-Wan, not that that's connected, but then Miss Marvel or whatever you said was next.
I don't know, I can't keep up now.
But we're halfway there, and I'm still absolutely loving in it. We still need to know if Chris has been swayed to the Moon Knight side or not.
I preferred this episode. I like this episode.
This episode was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
We're in Egypt. We're doing all the fucking shenanigans and whatnot. But we'll run down all the shit I noticed. And then we'll.
I couldn't figure out where the QR code was.
Couldn't see the QR code this week. So that's one out.
Oh, wait, this week?
That's 1 out of 3. I'm assuming B's maybe found it.
figured
Oh,
it out.
have you found it? You haven't seen it? Or are you just gonna Google it?
Oh no.
What's the matter?
Through a story, I saw it on a story. They were running through a building or something,
Yeah.
and it was like on a wall here. And it
On the
took
top
you...
of the building.
No, it was inside a building. They were running down a corridor.
That sounds like last week.
Oh, was it last week? I'm so sorry to disappoint you all.
See you, Chris, in this vault. I'm banning you from kicking it. Always kicks it in awkward positions. You got a quaver time. And to football terms, someone that can't kick a ball straight.
To be fair, I'm used to having a bigger house and a huge back garden.
No, but like, it's just
It's
nice.
the same with us.
All you need to do is a little dink. Just
It
a
is
little
a
dink.
little dink, but
No,
it's a
but
tiny
see
kitchen.
the way you kick there. I would not let you kick a fucking penalty, son. Go on, kick. What the fuck? Harry Kane would be fucking fuming, would you, mate? You got to put your laces through it. You got to.
There's a difference between a tap and a kick.
Little dink. Just a dink. That's a fucking... Anyway, we're here to talk Moon. We just established Chris is not a Premier League footballer. It's alright. We don't have to worry about that. But no,
It's
Moon...
apparently reported that there's no QR code in episode 3.
Oh.
That's why
I thought they were doing one for every... That's actually... Moon Knight's actually disappointed me for once. I quite like this whole... Not that I've scanned any of them. But I thought it's quite
tried
cool.
once and they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, you've tried and it wouldn't
So
let
the
you.
first one took you to Werewolf by Night.
The second one took you to Werewolf by Night, his debut.
I think it's all Werewolf by Night crap. Supposed to be.
Issue 33.
So I think it's going to some happen at the end.
Well, I told you, didn't know the bus and that had all of the WBN shit like that.
There's
And
some
whatnot.
werewolf shenanigans going on at the end, I reckon.
Right, so I've literally only have this notes. I haven't. This is probably because my Moon Knight knowledge compared to like Spidey's completely different. So there'll be Jags. I
Not
haven't
even an
noticed.
English word. That's not even an English word.
Jags.
Jags.
Oh, I don't know. Is it not just short for Jaguar? We've got a Jag, and you add an S.
Well,
on.
it is, but that's I've got a jug. You haven't got a jug. You say
I've got
it, and you
jags.
say it in your terminology as in a shitload.
Yeah,
Loads.
but there's loads of slang words that aren't English words.
But jugs is just a strange.
Cumbrian language isn't even English.
Yeah, you know.
Or the dialect
Mm.
isn't English.
Awes. Like, what the fuck is awes?
How weird.
Garm.
Yeah, darn. You know what I mean? All slang's a bit fucking.
Sloop.
Yeah,
Sloop.
exactly.
Well, Laup should have said. Laup is like jump.
Jump.
Like Laup out is like jump out.
Nah, you're from out west, so you're different. aren't you?
No, it's Cumbrian though. It is Cumbrian.
Give me your fucking money. Yeah. So right, the biggest fucking epic. Well, I'm gonna start talking Moon Knight now. The biggest thing of this on my first notes as well. This is quite cool because I mentioned how to you when I broke down who Moon Knight is. There was more than one personality. There was more than two. There was a couple of things, and we may have just seen the third personality pop through because obviously remember the fight sequences when they're doing the. But neither Mark
one of them knew who was doing
or
the killing.
Steven knew that. So we may have just seen the new identity of Jake Lockley, who I mentioned, and if I remember correctly, Jake Lockley, when I broke it down for you, was the detective version of his thingy. It was another persona that he
Why
put
is
on.
he killing?
We don't know for the show yet. We don't know how or where or when it's come from. We don't know what the fuck's going on. But we may have just seen shenanigans at play with a new personality. The next one I'll tell you about is I always get the M'Baku. Yeah, god names are weird as fuck, so I probably pronounce them wrong. But Hathor, the goddess of music and love, and we see the avatars come into that little ceremony, don't we?
Yes.
and her avatar was Yatzil. But what's quite cool is they focused on Hathor. Now this one's a nice connection. In the comics, Hathor actually is a feline sort of body embodiment of a god, and is the actual sibling to the Black Panther, Wakanda Black Panther god. So she's a relative of the... So there's a nice little... if we go down... Because obviously, we stumbled upon gods and whatnot before in Black Panther briefly and stuff, so
Yeah.
that's all quite dope. We see Hathor, Osiris, Isis, and Tefot. Again, if I pronounce them right, the god names. Which are all the genuine gods and stuff, whatnot, and they're also genuine gods from Marvel Comics. So it's just another nice little layer of more real gods, but Marvel characters being...
Marvel gods.
The Rogues Gallery of characters from comics is getting bigger and bigger with more godly shenanigans, so we can see loads of mental shit go down. We see the Overvoid being mentioned. I mentioned to you the Overvoid is where the gods sort of live in like this pocket dimension and they come through. We
see that.
We quite literally hear that being fucking thingied. Another one, Madripoor. That got mentioned. Yeah, where did we hear it, Chris? Where have we heard it? We know that Mark Spector and Thingy would go to Madripoor and do stuff. Where is it, Chris? Where is it? It's only been mentioned once in the MCU. Hey! His brain does work. His brain does.
It's that place where everyone goes.
Yeah, it's where the thingy broker, power broker was.
Yeah.
Or I
remembered something.
Yes. Or there's like loads of corruption and whatnot there. But when the Falcon Winter Soldier was out and I mentioned Madripoor, I told you quite often it's somewhere that Wolverine would visit.
Yes.
So Madripoor.
That's why I remembered it.
Oh, there you go.
I remembered something.
This is the lad that died. I'm going to pronounce his name completely wrong. Yeah. He played Jibe in the show, but Gaspard Ulliel, the French dude, and he's really French in real life.
No idea.
He's the guy that was on the horses with his thingy down and whatnot.
Gaston.
Yeah, he's the French guy. Unfortunately, I mean, he was cool in the show. He was fine. Obviously, it's Mingan that he's dead. Because obviously, that's a horror. Because it was a skiing accident, wasn't it?
I think so.
But the worst thing is, his character Jibe, it made a lot of nods to him potentially becoming a future villain known as the Midnight Man, with a lot of his dialogue and what he's wearing and where we see him. And I thought, oh shit! But obviously, that's the guy that's dead.
I think when they did a bit of editing, I think that's what they did, because I don't think when he threw his dagger or whatever, I don't think it was meant to.
So they purposely okay.
So they have to change.
Because well, that's what I mean. When I seen it, I thought, okay, they've referenced all this, but surely they wouldn't have. Obviously, he's filmed all that obviously before he's died, so they may have had plans for him going forward to be in potential if it was going to be the Midnight Man or whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, unless that changes, unless they have a different casting, like you said, if they've done some editing to kill him off officially and whatnot, I don't know. Layla's comic book origins are completely explained inside of this episode, and my final one is the big F-bomb cutout. Marvel, I don't know if you can remember, love to cut out F-bombs. So when a character like Spidey's done it, Nick Fury, May's done it, when they're about to say like, fuck me, or what the fuck, or motherfucker, they always cut the F. And Moon Knight does this one, when he gets to the F and it stops. So I don't know why Marvel love to. They love to lose a hand because of Star Wars connections, and they always love to get an F-bomb cut out. So there you go, that's all my notes, man. That's all my notes. But what did you think of the episode as a whole?
I enjoyed this week's episode. I think I got because it was doing the Egyptic side of things, getting to know the gods, and
that looked unreal.
2,000 years backwards.
That looks so friggin' cool.
It did.
And I fucking loved when Stephen brings out his version. I just think it looks so cool. He's just there, and you can hear his little fucking accent. And he's yeah, it's kind of weird because even though they're all technically different guys, it's all the same guy. So it's weird. But I love that, and obviously Khonshu's imprisoned. Arthur's going to be potentially getting his way at the minute as it stands. Episode 4's coming, so it's now going to start to get hit heavy.
Yeah, I think that's the episodes are going to be heavy.
Yeah, but the only thing you got disappointed with is that still shot I seen where Moon Knight's absolutely drenched in blood. Either they've cut it out because you would assume it would have been that scene where he had all the
yeah, but do you not remember when they did the similar thing with when they seen blood on the Winter Soldier.
Right, yeah, and
Ended
yeah.
it, didn't they?
So it must, I don't know
So
why.
I think
Why?
they're getting-
So why? I don't. Why? Because Moon Knight's obviously. Don't get us wrong. I don't know what the rating is. It was probably going to be at least a 12 because it's not completely kid friendly, but it's not exactly. But I don't know why you'd cut Moon, because Moon Knight has the potential to go on and have a Gruesy. You could easily see him in the future teaming up with mental people like we've established Blade and Punisher if he fucking wanted to. It's Moon Knight.
There's rumours that Blade might be appearing at the end.
It makes so much sense. That's what I was saying to my mate at work who's watching it. I was like, to me, I've got pure vibes of Blade coming in and recruiting this weird. They're not, but I'm just going to call them the Dark Avengers.
But
because of
where things have gone, you thought it would be Nightwolf.
Well, yeah, 100%. But we know that there's likely going to be two because Loki did episode 5 and 6 of cutscenes and whatnot. Werewolf by Night though could be in with Blade because you could establish him in this supernatural Avengers that they're going to tie on forward or whatever they want to do. Because like I said, it's all Super Blade, Vampire Supernatural, Black Knight. He's got the Ebony Blade. It's got souls in it. Werewolf by Night, Werewolf Moon Knight's quite literally. He's not a mummy, but he's supernatural enough. He's a lot of people always. I've always said. I think I agree with this. A lot of people always say Moon Knight's Marvel's version of Batman, which I kind of get.
Yeah, you can kind of see it, especially when he jumped down and get.
Yeah. But he's opposite as well, though, because he's blended. The creators of Moon Knight, well, Moon Knight's persona, he would say, he's white on purpose, because when he fights the criminals, he wants them to know who's coming. Like, he wouldn't be like, oh, shit, there's Moon Knight, whereas Batman's very much, doesn't give a shit, he'll be in the shadow, and he'll come out and get you, and then... But, yeah, he's definitely the representation of Moon Knight to Batman and whatnot. Which would be a great fucking fight between the two. Because obviously we know Moon Knight's a fucking beast. He can get stabbed and whatnot, and he can just...
see him killed.
Yeah, he's a fucking unit. But I agree with you, mate. I thought this was an absolute stud. But again, I've loved all of them. They're definitely worse for wear at the minute. There might be the new persona or the new personality coming through and causing havoc. Khonshu's been wrapped away. There's a pure fight against the gods. The gods are against them apart from... I can't pronounce her name. The Love and Music goddess. She's obviously going to help them out and be on their side. Is Mark Ruffalo coming in? I heard the rumours Mark Ruffalo's going to make an appearance. At this current moment in time, I don't see what relevance he would have.
No,
because,
I don't see the relevance.
Yeah, history and whatnot's not really his.
No.
But fuck, guys, it is the MCU and...
I'll put £5 on Pete.
I really can't imagine Mark Ruffalo diving in now.
Like the next time I'm going to see him, it'll be in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, that's obviously that one makes sense. Whereas, but again, we won't rule it out yet because we don't know what's going to happen. I 100%, yeah, Werewolf by Night, obviously, but I just have a sneaky feeling that we are going to get some Blade action. Maybe not here at Fitzhugh again. Maybe it should be his voice like in Eternals.
Yeah,
and we'll go from that route. And so good, man. I fucking love it. This Wednesday's going to be fucking sick, mate. Because I'll get in from work. I'll watch that, and then me and Bill will drive to St James's and I'll watch us against Crystal Palace. Unreal. A nice nighttime game. Oh, mate, do you know how... You've been to St James's. I've always... See, when I'm sat chilling, there's like either a break and play or a half-time, whatever. I always imagine a fight on top of either that stand or that stand, you know, where it says Newcastle United. And there's just a fight between somebody. Because you can imagine it, can't you? Because it's big enough, it's high enough, it's long enough. You can see like a ding ding. You can see it, can't you?
So some ninja's gonna pop himself.
Well, hopefully it's gonna be Moon Knight. I mean, if this Moon Knight is fucking, you know, we've got Landon. Why can't we have a Geordie one?
True.
I thought that was a drill. Honestly, but that was a door visual. I thought it was a drill. Imagine that though. I would love it, but imagine we get a new hero coming. They're like, Reed, man, how you doing?
Bill turns up.
Aye. I'm sorry, I'm fucking Moon Knight, man. Why aye? Black and white. It's fucking swash Thanos again. That would be fucking weird. What accent could we not handle?
Scouse.
A Scouse hero? And he's fucking, come on, let's go fucking get Iron Man, these. Fuck off, Daredevil, you fucking prick.
Definitely a Scouse.
Yeah, that maybe wouldn't, that might be. A toned down Scouse, maybe, but no, full on, one wouldn't quite. Fuck me, you must always quiver up when Scousers talk, because they're always bringing up the flame.
That's why I don't go to Liverpool.
Hey, mate. Good bacon roll, mate. It's weird. I can't get onto the subject of accents again, mate, because that one always baffles my mind. But this episode, 10 out of 10. Fucking loved it. Amazing. So wicked, cool.
Actually, I enjoyed this one, so I'm going to give it a 10 this week.
So is... Shh. All right, dog. So it's. All right, dog.
You finished?
No, he's never finished. So was the show winning you over or not?
It's slowly getting there.
So
me ratings are going up.
Let's say, what's already up? There's only 3 left. It's only slowly winning you. And like you said, Oscar Isaac's
like
got
I'm not
contract
hyped
afterwards.
behind it. I'm not like in full force like I was with a couple of the series we've had.
What about Moon Knight as a character?
It's growing on me. I'm
Do you
starting to understand him.
What was it at first glance when you saw him? What is it you were like, I'm not really bothered about that? What was it that didn't do it for you?
I think it was Steve.
Was it?
Steve just put, as soon as I seen Steve and he started talking, it's like, oh no.
No, but before the show started, we knew that accent was coming. You were a bit.
Yeah.
So what was it about the look of it? Again, you're not wrong here. It's just your thoughts, mate. You just.
I don't know.
Did it not feel Marvel-y to you? Did it not feel right? Did the costume thing? Did it look naff to you?
It's just kind of like basically what you said is like a white Batman. We don't want to see a white Batman. Batman's Batman.
So you thought, hang on a sec, this looks like a bit of a bootleg
Batman.
Bootleg Batman. I'm not really up for that. That's what you thought.
And like I said, as much as I am British and I love being British, I can never get really behind British films or British series or stuff like that. I'm full-blown American when it comes to all that stuff.
I 99.99% agree with you, but there are some British stuff like In-Betweeners and whatnot that I'm...
See, I like him.
Fucking love it. Because the In-Betweeners really does fit the British tone of how kids act with each other in school. I remember all that, and, trying to, they go to the house parties and what and to be fair, we weren't that bad, but my group of mates from Thingy, a lot of that does feel reminiscent, being included in that group. It feels like a bit like, we were a little bit like that when we went to like the theme parks and whatnot and doing the weird shit and turn up in a pure dog shit car, and you had me just being a pure weirdo asking stupid questions like Neil, and it felt very, I think it's the same with Skins though. I got with Skins because...
Yeah, I enjoyed Skins.
My college life, again, it was nowhere near like that. You could kind of relate.
Yeah.
When I was at college with like the relationships and people that do drugs, you go to parties and mischief and fights and whatnot.
Yeah, I was sensible. I went straight into work.
Well, maybe you were less sensible. Maybe we should have went to college and got a mint degree in something. And done it properly. See, I was unsensible because I went to college and got a fucking level 3 in joinery and done nothing with it because I don't want to do joinery. Quite literally got the college book and went, we'll do that.
I left school to do an apprenticeship in the job I'm doing now. That's 16 years ago.
I mean, look, to be fair though, as long as you're happy, pal, fuck it. That's all that matters. But no, Moon Knight episode 10 in the books, done, dusted. Episode 10. Moon Knight episode 3 gets a 10 from me. It's in the books.
I'd say it's getting a 10 from me this week. I enjoyed it.
See, at first when I was watching it, because I always take you into consideration with these shows, because obviously I do multiple viewings, I always go, I wonder what Chris feels about this scene. I wonder how Chris, because there were moments, because there was a lot more. The first, half of this episode was very talkative.
Yeah. Getting
backstories and whatnot. And for me, I like that. I'm fine because it's character development and it ties in. We got a big action scene to pay off at the end. So I thought this is fine, I'm good with that. And I wonder if Chris would be bored here. I wonder if Chris doesn't care about these characters' background. I don't know if he cares about this or whatnot.
No, like I say, well, as you know, I love good old backstory myself. Like I say, I've always wanted a backstory. If I watch a film, I
backstory.
I want a backstory. What's the best?
It's quite good with the Marvel shows because they can do that, can't they? Because instead of just here's your film away you go, you've got 6 episodes, well, on average 6, apart from WandaVision. 6 episodes to, if it's a new character like Moon Knight to the franchise, you can try and understand all of it.
Yeah. And
the best thing is, we feel like we're learning who he is, as Mark and all them are all learning this journey and that together. It's all side by side.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm still intrigued. I still want to learn a bit more about him. Like I said, it is slowly getting there, but I don't think he's going to be as high up on my list as the other series.
No, it's fair enough. Like I said to you, this took over Falcon and Winter Soldier for me as being my number 1. I just fucking Hawkeye, but then again, I say it's my number 1. I'm talking by sheer millimeters because there's not one show that Marvel have done that I personally. That's including What If. What If I thought was absolutely jawbreaker. I fucking love What If. I know you weren't massive on it. But all the shows have been, since WandaVision started, they have not gone wrong.
No, like I said, don't get me wrong. They've not made a shit program.
You just got ones that are a bit like,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that's
like,
fair
What
enough.
if there was a couple episodes I was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know, like, but there was a couple episodes like I really enjoyed that. Same with this one.
Well, hopefully we get a nice big payoff at the end.
They are doing something good. They know what the audience wants.
Yeah. Tell you what would be awesome, and I think would be quite cool, and it would work, if they somehow found a way to get Moon Knight to fight Deadpool in some way, shape, or form, stabbing the fuck out of each other. You've got this dead serious, like,
Well, again, the Snidey version with the suit and tie and everything, he basically is a white Deadpool.
Yeah, 100%. You are correct. So imagine if you got that version versus the proper one, because like I said, yes, I agree with you in that suit, but that would be Stevens. Whereas I think it would be the serious one would be more funny because he's trying to take it serious, Mark Spector, and thing in Deadpool's like, haha, you know, weird. Why you got toilet roll on and that? And it would just be this goofy fight. Deadpool's got like 5 swords in him. Moon Knight's got a few daggers in him. They're fucking getting shot at, and it's like Deadpool's like, what the fuck's going on? No one's dying. He's looking at the camera going, how the fuck do I kill this kid? I just think it'd be a funny fight. Obviously, you can't just do that because you need a story. I just think if they'll say, we're going to do 10-minute fight videos, but Kevin Feige's going to make them, I'm just going to chuck them up on YouTube. I think that'd be great, mate. Because it'll be done with the Disney budget, the Marvel Studios shit, Kevin Feige, just no context.
It'd be like that celebrity ring thingy they did, didn't it?
Celebrity deathmatch? Celebrity deathmatch.
Like
Yeah.
That'd be mint.
Honestly, because they'll just take some of the most random ones. Take what's his name from Ant-Man, Michael Pena, the one that always broke down the stories in Ant-Man and whatnot. Like just him against, I don't know, Coulson from Shield, or just do every week pure random what the fuck ones. Because the fight would be over, and then Michael Pena would reenact it. Say because he always does a reenacting. So he would reenact that'd be fun as fuck. Like, Disney hire me. What the fuck? This is going to waste.
That would be mint.
But visuals, 10 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10 for Chris. Go watch it and enjoy. Visual keeping you on.
And as always, love you, bye.